here with episode 5 of Nfitmosos, and I got my co-hosts, Nike and Big Tank. Today's topic is going to be a good one because it's what I preach almost all the time. All day, every day, 365.
360. At least you hear
360?
400 times at the year.
There we
you
go.
hear him mention it it's been in every podcast. If you don't know what is this, the word is yet, then you. I'll let Salo say it.
All right. The topic for today, for this episode, is discipline and why is it important. So just real quick, I was in the Marine Corps from 05 to 09, and so our definition of discipline is instant and willing obedience to appropriate orders. And so that might not translate quite nicely into the civilian world, but basically in the military, in the Marines, anything you were told to do, you got it done, no questions asked. It was all about mission accomplishment. You weren't there to think. The thinking was already done. If they told you to do something, there was a reason why. Everything was already planned out. You just executed. And so from getting out of the Marines till now, I basically kind of adopt the same mindset, except for now I got to do all the planning. I can't rely on mom or dad or the government or my homie or anybody. I got to do my own planning, and I got to execute my own orders. And so therefore, I got to remain disciplined all day, every day, 365, even on the weekends. So what do you guys think on that? Is that too much? Is that not enough?
I liked you better when you were roly-poly, man.
When I was a
you were
roly-poly?
less disciplined. You played more video games.
No.
Bring him back. Bring him back, man. Bring him back.
No, so not too long ago, a couple months ago, I put a post out that back in 2019, 2020, I had to reach my my max weight. I was weighing like 220. And so, and that's what he's talking about.
He was a fun guy. He was a nice
I
dude.
looked like a roly-poly.
He ate pizza like a normal person, and
I was like a walking meatball, and
he was cool, man.
He lifted heavier. I mean,
yeah.
No, I did not. Oh, you
didn't?
He didn't try to discipline you when you were trying to bench press more than him and get all mad.
For the amount of weight that I was weighing, like I wasn't pushing all that much.
Sounds like you were lacking discipline, buddy.
Exactly. No, you're 100%.
It's a circle.
And
It's a
so,
circle.
yeah, it comes full
That's
circle.
That's a safety word too.
And
a circle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so I got to take accountability for that.
Now he washes his clothes on his stomach. He thinks it's better.
I do. Oh, I just told my daughter that yesterday. I was like, you know what? When the washer goes out, that's how I do my laundry. In the shower.
Oh my God! Somebody cancel him.
No, anyways, but no, that's a good point. I had to take accountability of the way I looked, because not only I looked a certain way, I felt a certain way, because I was a walking roly-poly, a walking meatball, rolling down the street, eating pizza. I didn't mean to rhyme, but anyways.
Hey man, you dropped the bars over here.
Yeah.
The Discipline album's coming out.
There we go. Because I was doing that, I didn't feel 100%. I wasn't living up to my potential, and so I would say lethargic a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
What changed was I just started, instead of eating out, because I ate out a lot, because I had that powerlifting mentality, and I kind of touched up on that. And so my thought was like, hey, I just need to eat a lot so I can get big and lift big. But no, all I did was I just started cooking my own meals. Went to the store, bought chicken, bought ground meat. That's it. That's all I did. I wasn't counting. Back then, I wasn't counting my macros, calories, anything. Just eating better. Just from doing that, eating out to eating at the house, that I dropped weight. I dropped fat. And so...
And fun. You dropped fun.
No, man. I'm just real big on that now, because I can just imagine somebody, or just if I could go back and talk to myself, I'd be like, bro, you need to stop with this pizza. You look like a roly-poly, bro. You need to stop. You need to eat better.
Done? He would have
do better.
He would have ate you because you're walking around here with your victim weight.
He'd probably be like, nah, you're stupid. I can lift more than you. And then turn around and keep stuffing his face with cheeseburgers.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
It sounds like I could be friends with that guy.
He could have been friends with 2018 guy, actually, now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm. Mr. 2018 guy. Oh.
But anyways, that's off topic, off subject. So what do you guys think about discipline? Do you guys have discipline right now? I mean, I'm asking. I'm just.
No, so
Yeah.
like we were talking about earlier, Sal is all about discipline,
Yeah.
and you know, make sure you follow his stuff. He posts every day. So if you need some good encouraging words, you need someone to help you get that boost.
You need someone to discipline you.
Right.
Solid
Sometimes
guy.
people just need to hear that
Exactly.
somebody say something the right way, but on the right time, the right date, and that's what I do it, man.
Yeah. But I will say that I have been lacking in discipline. It's not where I want it to be. Of course, I don't think anybody. I'm sure Solid isn't even where he wants to be. I'm sure he's still trying to reach his top there. But regardless of what it is, I mean, me and Solid talked the other day about food, and today I'm gonna start getting it done because there's no excuses. There really isn't. Excuses are excuses, and you know, I could sit here and be like, hey, I was late today because my babysitter, or you know, whatever's going on, because I mean that's what happened earlier. That's why I was late today. But regardless of what it is, it's not. It's my fault. It's
Yeah,
you know
for
what?
sure.
No excuses. I should have been here at this time. So whatever it is, you know, like just discipline is a big thing, and you need to make sure you have it in your life. I mean, it's structured for a reason. Like that's structure and discipline go together. And you need to get everything situated, aligned, and be disciplined. Have discipline so you can, you know, have everything set up for you. But anyways, I might be getting off.
No, you're not. I think you're right, man. I think in order to be disciplined, you got to have a routine, a schedule. Just because that makes it so much easier. What I like to do is I like to have a routine, and so if I do that every day, whatever it may be, I can just go on autopilot. And then it's like a muscle mind connection muscle memory, and I don't got to think about it. I just execute, and then I can focus on other things where I'm lacking at, or I need to actually, you know, put brain power towards, and not my workouts, not my eating, and stuff like that. What about you, man? What you think?
I think I like those points.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna argue them, obviously.
Oh, go ahead,
So,
man. Go ahead.
Here's
Surprise,
what I'm saying
surprise.
Is I think all three of our terms of discipline are going to be different, and I want to break on that a little bit too.
Yeah.
Because
for sure.
I feel like yours is the strongest will.
Yeah.
And that goes to your military background,
Yeah.
and I think Jose's was probably second due to his law enforcement background, and mine's probably the weakest willed, and I'm not even ashamed to say that. It's just I'm just.
I would say weak, just different perspective. Because prior to the military, I didn't have that mindset, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to adopt it somewhere.
I think man, that's tough because I don't know how to attack this in the best way without it coming off douchey.
Yeah.
Say.
Go ahead, man.
I think your mentality is right, and I think that Jose's is also right, and I think I'm lacking in discipline in some areas even right now. I could be eating better, no doubt, and I drink less, no doubt. But you know, it's one of those things. That discipline's probably the hardest thing to look at because you've got to confront yourself on discipline. There ain't no one you talk to, ain't no phone calls you make, there ain't no HR. It's you got to look at yourself.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people today have that issue with that. No one wants to look at themselves in the mirror and take accountability. And I think all three of us are guilty of that at this table, and I think we're all trying to get better about that. I don't trying to explain like the way Salo broke it down with the military idea, with it being you don't think, you just do.
Yeah, you just execute.
And I feel like there's a little bit of a topic there. Because I think you should definitely just execute, but you need to know. I like the idea that you plan it now.
Yeah.
So I think you should execute. Sure, but you need to be the one to figure it out. Like it's different because he was in the military and everything. When they tell you what to do, I get it. 100%. That's your job.
Yeah.
Do it. Same thing with law enforcement. It's your job. Do it. But now, just being a regular civilian, not having any law enforcement or military background, I think you gotta set the rules, and that's what the hardest part about discipline is.
For sure.
Is creating the rules. And I don't think it's the discipline part itself that's hard. I think it's the fact that you have to look yourself, make yourself accountable, and create those rules, create that schedule, and then having the discipline to execute that schedule. That's when discipline becomes a problem. But I think starting out right out of the gate, you got to hold yourself accountable. Accountability equals discipline, and discipline will take over from there. And with discipline, I believe, comes motivation, encouragement, better mindset, healthier mental health. When you can have the discipline to keep yourself on this cycle of not his steroid cycle, but like a cycle of good traits, and keeping the people around you that have a similar mindset that'll keep pushing you and keep you dedicated and disciplined in whatever it is you're attacking. And just make sure you're giving 100% to it, and make sure it's something that's going to benefit you and your family, and staying disciplined in that art and whatever it is. But don't sit there and half-ass it either. You know if you are. You know if you're giving that half-ass discipline. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, you're at your job. You're like, got to put out 250 pieces a day. Nah, I'll do half.
Yeah.
You know you can get it done. Just get it done. Just get it done. Just be disciplined. You know. I'll let them break down more into it, but I feel like, you know, we're all gonna have different description of discipline.
Yeah. So
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if your description, this is where I'm going to get to it. I think that what we all agree is you got to be disciplined. And what discipline is sticking to your goal and getting there and staying on that task, whether it's being a better husband, being a better wife, being a better influence to people, whether it's being a better soldier, being a better cop, being a better civilian. You got to stay on that mindset. If you're one of those people that's like, well, my definition of discipline is being a lazy fuck. Well, then you don't know discipline. You don't. You're fucking off. You're lying. You're full of shit. You've never known discipline then. You haven't.
Undisciplined.
You know, it is. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So, anyway, I'm off my tangent.
Oh, you're good, man. I was going to say, so discipline, it's not I was disciplined once and that's it. It's ongoing. Everything self-development is ongoing. It's a process, and so you can't say, oh, I go to the gym, I'm disciplined, that's it. No, you might go to the gym, but how are your eating habits? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they healthy? Like, are you drinking? Are you not drinking? And so you can
Modelo time.
Yeah. So even going to work, if you go to work on time every day, I mean, even in that case, you're disciplined as well. And so that's a W. You should look at it as a W, not, oh, I'm undisciplined, I don't do anything, just go to work. No, that's a win. And so you need to take that and improve upon it and say, okay, I went to work today. What else can I do? Can I train? Maybe I can't train for 2 hours, an hour, but maybe I can train for 30 minutes. Maybe I can do a quick 10-minute workout at my house. And then you do that, and then you build upon that. You do it for a week, 2 weeks, a month, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready for 30 minutes. And then you do that, you go to work on time, you're working out 30 minutes, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready to start eating better. And so you got to build upon it. It's not just, oh, I'm disciplined, and then you do everything perfect 100% of the time, because it doesn't work that way. I wish it would, but it just doesn't.
Discipline isn't an already built house. You build it. You build it.
There we go.
And the way you do that is by what he just said, the steps that you take.
Yeah.
Because either you're building that thing out of stone, and it's going to be sturdy, and it's on that rock, or you're building that thing out of hay, and it's on some mud, and then that thing's going to blow away.
For sure.
You know, or maybe you're one of those people that has half and half, man, but you think that's good enough?
Yeah.
That's up to you, but be better, you know, be disciplined.
Yeah, for sure.
And Joey Swole, be better.
Yeah. And in doing better, discipline, one of the things on that as well is it's self-respect. How much do you respect yourself?
Oh, that's 100%.
If you tell yourself,
100%,
I'm going to go train, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, I'm going to eat better, and you don't do it, I mean, that's even worse because you're lying to yourself. You're letting yourself down. Mm-hmm. You must have zero self-respect in that regard, so you need to fix that.
I agree there. No, I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Like, discipline starts with self-respect, honestly. You got to look at yourself. Like I said earlier, the only person you can hold accountable for discipline is yourself. And I think that's what scares a lot of people from staying disciplined is like, it's so easy for us to just go off track and then blame somebody else or blame something or be like, oh man, I wanted to go to the gym, but you know what? I looked at the time. I would only have 5 minutes. So.
Yeah.
You know, and then you can sit there and say, well, it's not my fault. It's because that thing I was doing lasted so long. The video game I was playing, the solo.
There we go.
Lasted
no
so
video
long,
games.
And I didn't get to, only have 5 minutes, Saul's a big gamer. We're gonna leave his gaming handle in the end of this. So y'all go follow him there. He's Xbox, PlayStation, Twitch streams.
There we go.
Find him. Find his YouTube
Super
gaming
Nintendo,
channel.
Game Boy.
Yeah, you name it. He plays it.
Oh.
He don't ever work out. Like, he got these muscles from just controller flexing on the controller.
I went to Colombia and got the surgeries done. Anyways, so something that you mentioned about making excuses. I would say if you're struggling with discipline, you need I don't want to say cut everybody off, but I want to say just kind of put everybody at one arm's distance. And this is just when you're just starting. And I see it a lot, and I hear people tell me this a lot, where hey, I've been going to the gym, I was doing so good, but then I fell off because my friend wanted to go play video games. I went to go party, this and that and the other, and that's how it starts, right? But because they just started their discipline journey, like they weren't strong enough to say no, to not fold under pressure, peer pressure. And so I would say when you're starting, give yourself 6 months to just get zoned in, set up your routine, your schedule, your training, your eating habits, everything. So then within 6 months, hopefully, that way you can be disciplined enough to tell others no. Or, hey, yeah, I'll go to the party, but I'm not going to drink. And you don't even got to tell them you're not going to drink. Just don't drink. Just be like, nah, I ain't doing that.
You don't explain anything to anyone.
You don't owe anybody an explanation. And you don't need to. I don't go out. I don't like going out, but I have gone out.
Really?
Huh.
You don't go
and
out?
So,
that's crazy. You don't?
And so when I do go out, like that's how I am. Like I just sometimes
when
I don't drink.
Do you eat pizza? Do you eat
I do.
Do you dabble in unhealthy things?
I do.
That's just checking. You gotta. That stuff's gotta bring
know,
solo. We gotta reel him in.
I know my limits, and that's how I am. And I'm not afraid to tell people no, or to just be like, nah, like I don't want to do that. I don't want to drink. You want to hang out? We can hang out. I just don't want to drink.
Like I said, you don't owe anybody an explanation. It's your life. You're running it. Make sure they know that you're running it.
For sure, and you'll find out like a lot of the times you have friends that they just want to hang out and drink. If you tell them, yeah, I'll hang out, but don't want to drink, they'll stop hitting you up because that's all they care. They care about the drinking as opposed to like just hanging out. And that's kind of sad, but it's reality, and it just shows you who your friends really are. So you just got to be disciplined in that regard. Shut everybody out for 6 months. Give yourself time to grow.
Which is crazy because me and Salo put down like a 12-pack before we started shooting this. It was wild, dude. Like he's turned right now.
I was showing you discipline. Like,
dude,
hey,
he can shotgun a beer.
I told myself I can do this. I'm going to show you. Take notes.
When he poked the hole in the can, he's like, "This is how I take my shots."
I poked the hole in all of them at once.
Yeah. He's like, this is how I inject my trin.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa, bro.
Hey, Tank, what do you got?
No, I mean, I like what you're saying about taking the steps because, I mean, an average person needs to take those steps, whether it's you need to hit the gym, eat better, do whatever you're doing at work. But there is some bad mofos out there probably watching this that could do it all at once if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And if you can,
do it.
It's just that switch that you need because there are some people that can just sit there and be like, boom, 100% do this and get it done. Y'all are some bad people, like in a good way, not bad as in bad, but
bad motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I'll say it for them. Bad motherfuckers.
There you go.
So I want to see those people thrive.
Yeah.
And y'all hit us up if you're watching this and you switch it up and you're doing it 100%. I want to see those success stories. We all want to see those stories.
For sure.
Whether it be gym related or just in life, become that CEO. Become that VP, whatever it is. Be disciplined in your art. Be disciplined in your art. Make sure it's worth it.
For sure.
You're a video gamer. Be disciplined in your video games. Okay? Be disciplined in your video games. You be the
if you're
number
making
one
money,
streamer.
yes.
The number one streamer. You do that.
If you're making money, yes.
But I do want to touch on something that I did like that you said earlier. But you said you see a lot of people.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people that just fall off their discipline.
Yeah.
And I can say I've suffered from this. I bet we've all. When you get in a new relationship, men or women,
oh god,
that's what will crush your discipline. All right, because you'll want to spend. I'll touch on this just very little.
I'm gonna argue back, but go ahead.
No, it's fine.
I think
that that's you shouldn't let that happen.
Exactly. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm totally against it because like I was in a 3-year relationship prior to me meeting my wife.
Yeah.
And in those 3 years, from the first year to last year, man, by that time that last year, I never touched the gym, and that was my passion. And when I did go to the gym, I'd tell her, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'd show up, I'd do one exercise. She got a phone call. You coming home? Bring some food. We're hungry and all that. And I look back on that, and I was single for 2 years after that, and I knew what I wanted. I made myself discipline that. I told myself, next person I end up with is not going to stop me from my passion, which is working out, is not going to tell me who I need to be, and I'm not going to change myself. Because when I was with that girl, I changed myself. I do not like country music. I'm not a cowboy. I'm not any of that. I live in Texas. I get it, but I'm not none of that. And I'm a Cowboys fan. Let's go Dallas. But I'm not like in that sense. I don't like country music and none of that. But she changed me. I listened to that shit. I dressed that way just because I was undisciplined. Me, myself, was undisciplined in who I was. And that's god awful. If you're in a relationship, man or woman, and that's happening to you right now, I tell you right now, it's toxic as hell. Get the fuck out. Get some discipline in yourself. Move on. Be yourself. If you find someone, you need to find someone being disciplined yourself. That's it. End of line. If you're that's what will cut you off. If you're having to change yourself and give up on your own morals and give up on your discipline and become undisciplined just because you're scared of losing this person, then they're meant to be lost.
Yeah.
And that goes both ways. I was with that girl for 3 years. It took me 3 years to realize my own self-worth and my own self-discipline. And it might take you, some of y'all even longer, but at the end of the day, you need to find it and get away from whatever toxic relationship you are in, male or female. If it's that bad where you don't even get to do your hobbies anymore, which mine was working out, and I loved it, and it got to the point where the moment my foot hit the floor in here, is a phone call talking about how I need to hurry up, get home, and I wasn't even gone for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I think you definitely need to be disciplining yourself when it comes to relationships, guys, because I think discipline transfers over to that just as much as it does regular day life, man. If you hold yourself accountable. Yeah. Make sure that like when I got after that was my wife, and I made it very clear when we first started dating was I'm not changing who I am, and I'm not giving up the gym or any hobbies that I genuinely enjoy that benefit me, and that's what you see is what you get. That's what you're buying, man, and it's been great. She knows I'm a pain in the ass and an asshole sometimes and a total dickhead, but she's still said yes. So shout out to my wife. I love you, babe.
But I do want to, I agree with everything you said, because with my significant other, that was one of the serious conversations we had we sat down and I was like, hey, the gym is, a part of me.
I will make time for that, yes.
So regardless of if this is going to work out from here on out, if you don't want me to go, this is not going to work out, like this is my home. So, but I like that you also had those conversations.
Yeah, man, I think that's important. That's a part of discipline is to have that conversation with your significant other. Be disciplined to let them know where you stand, and let them be disciplined to let them know they stand, and then you'll figure out right then, before it even goes anywhere, if it even is going to go somewhere. Because like he said when you talked about it, recently me and my wife had a discussion about Tuesdays and Thursdays. My daughter goes to daycare. And she said, well, you come home first before you go to the gym. I said, that's fine. We accommodate that. She knows I'm still going to go. I'm going to come home, watch our daughter while she gets ready to go to work, and she takes our daughter to work, and then I'm coming to the gym. Discipline and then communication. So if that's communication is a different topic. I'm getting off. I'm getting family stuff.
Except for the past 2 weeks?
Because you tore my pec. Or you pulled my pec.
There we go.
Solo, man, it's going to be touched. It's going to be touched until the end of time.
You can't be disciplined and blame others.
It's trying to kill me. I'm disciplined. How disciplined can I be when you messed up my arm?
But do your legs?
I told you it's a New Year's resolution thing. I only do them once a year.
But did you die?
Almost. Almost.
I mean, technically you're stretching the pec to squat because you have.
Not if you're just doing leg press.
Oh, not that.
Why are you enabling it?
No, hold on.
Why would you hit legs and not hit squats?
Exactly.
Because,
that's like ridiculous.
Because of what you just said. Because he can't stretch the pec.
Well, then why do legs?
Then why do legs?
Then why do legs?
Are you gonna go?
Because you're.
Do you do deadlift on back days?
I do.
Then why's the point? If you don't do deadlift, then why do back days?
Say that one more time.
I
do deadlifts on back days.
Okay, yeah. And then do you take deadlifts out? You still gonna do back? No.
Why would I take deadlifts out?
Why would you take squat out?
You make no sense.
Yes, what I'm saying is, if you take deadlifts out, right?
But why would I take them out?
You got hurt.
Oh, okay, there we go.
And then all of a sudden, you just
I mean, I got a story for that too. Go ahead, finish.
You got a story?
Yeah, I
got a story?
Last year, and I think I told you, was it last year, where I hurt my ribs? I was squatting. I was trying to squat 405.
He was just saying an excuse, but yeah, good.
No. Anyways,
you don't sound too disciplined right now, my guy.
Hey, hear me out. Last year in the summer, I was trying to squat 405. I went down hard. I thought I blew a lung or something, but it was just my ribs. I kind of just bruised them up the way my belt was, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, excuses. So I couldn't squat for like a month or two, and deadlifts, it just sucked. But I still came, and you know what? I didn't squat, and I didn't, I did squat and I did deadlift, but I did lightweight, super lightweight. Because I'm disciplined, I don't make excuses, and I hit my deadlifts and my squats, and yeah.
I hope a lot of y'all that know me, y'all understand I'm playing around. But y'all the people that haven't seen me or talked to me before, I'm messing around. I'm just giving them a hard time.
We're all
I'm not. Here. I'm totally bashing.
Yeah, we know you.
Totally bashing. These guys are assholes, dude. They're generally, as soon as the camera's cut, they jump me every day. I get jumped. They beat me up. They beat the living shit out of me. Money. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Solo can't because he's victim weight, but Tank does a hell of a number.
Anyway, what you got on my 40, homie?
What chain? What chain? Devo my ass.
But yeah, no excuses. I still came. And then not even too long ago, I was doing legs, and then Tank was making fun of me, and so then I got mad, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll show you. And then I went too hard on the leg curls, of all things, and I pulled a
See, but you weren't disciplined enough to know that you weren't supposed to do that.
No, I was just annoyed. I was like, I'll show that Tank.
No, that was not discipline,
and then I pulled a hamstring, but I still came.
But if you would have been disciplined, you would have been disciplined, you could have not hurt yourself. You let arrogance overrule discipline.
I saw it as being competitive.
That was arrogance, though. It was arrogant of you to let Tank get you that mad.
No, but it was healthy arrogance.
No, because it hurt you.
It was healthy competition,
It hurt you, though. It wasn't healthy.
It was.
It was not healthy.
No
you stepped away from your discipline.
I know what you're trying to do.
Trying to stump you.
You're trying to bring me down a notch. It's not going to work, buddy. All right. So anyways.
Sorry. I try. If you guys know on these, like Tank said, I'm fucking with Salo. I like to try to stump him because out of all three of us, he's the most hardcore. He's probably the David Goggins of our group.
Nah.
So it's really fun to de-David him.
Bring me down a notch.
You know, with all his drug abuse and steroids and.
Yeah.
He just kicked his coke addiction. It was great. It was awesome. It was awesome to be there for that.
What are you talking about, homie?
It was awesome to be there for that. So,
dude, don't listen to him.
He's disciplined on his coke, man. Discipline, just line after line of discipline.
That is the question. Can you be a disciplined coke addict?
I think I shared it with you guys. So there was a post, okay, and it's about discipline. It really was.
Wait, we're talking about soda, right? Like Coke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, soda, right?
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, yeah.
Uh-huh. I gotta go. Anyway, this guy made a video, and he says, do you think crackheads get up and say, I'm not gonna tweet today? No, they get out there, they find that money, and they get that crack. They stay disciplined.
Yeah.
So I got that's
such a good, yeah. I don't know if it was the same reel or whatever, but I saw exactly the same thing, or just maybe a different one.
That's not us condoning being a crackhead, by the way, either. That's not what we're talking about.
No,
I'm just saying that
disclaimer
that we are not at all.
But it was that crackheads are the most disciplined, the most driven, because they need to get their fix, and they will do whatever it takes. And so to some extent, if anything, what we can learn from crack addicts is like, hey, you need to make training.
If they're disciplined enough to go out and find money and do an illegal substance, then you need to be disciplined enough to at least get your ass to the gym.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get at. Yeah.
Thanks for cutting me off. But
I'm not trying to cut you. I just feel like you were really going down to.
You're really laying the crackheads that are disciplined.
No, I said if anything can be learned from a crackhead, I think there's a lot to be learned from anybody. Not just like, oh, hey, we should do this, but here's what we shouldn't do. But you can still learn.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah, if those
haters gonna hate. Sorry, it's all right. I can take it.
But in the end, what he is trying to say was like, they're disciplined enough to keep doing their illegal shit. Then you better be disciplined enough to keep doing grinding on your hard shit, man.
Yeah.
Keep being a badass. Keep being a fucking tough. Be
that itch.
Yeah.
My gains.
I just don't
gotta get my gains
I
today,
think you're
bro.
wording these just right after the crack conversation.
No, man.
Gotta get my itch, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get my itch.
They call it gym addict for a reason.
Yeah.
I guess technically gym addicts
And then
are
don't you
just
take-
as
well,
much
I know
as
you
just as
don't.
much
Don't you take
crack
pre-workout?
addicts as
Do you
anything.
take pre-workout?
I do not.
There we go.
They're,
Well, I'm saying like
Yeah,
there we go, but you find a way to still come.
yeah, no, yeah, exactly. This one
Yeah.
right there. Yeah. I mean, also that's good topic
Yeah.
real quick. If you're not disciplined enough to find the energy in yourself to work out, I know sometimes every now and then, I'm guilty of it too. You might have to have an energy drink or something. But don't let that be your gasoline for your discipline.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't take my pre-workout, I can't do
Exactly.
it. Oh, I didn't drink my energy drink, I can't do it. I haven't had my coffee yet, I can't do it. Don't crutch yourself on a certain
Vices.
Yeah, on vices.
Yeah.
Because then you're making another excuse. And
Yep.
that one's pretty lame. If you can say, well, I didn't have my carbonated drink today, so I can't work
I
out.
didn't have my headphones.
Yeah.
Come
I
in
know,
with
that's a
the
serious issue. That's a
Who
serious
did that?
issue.
Thank you.
No, I don't, I'm just
Sounds
saying
like a
in
Nike
general.
thing. Sounds like a Nike.
Hey, I'm gonna let Salo have this one because I have been bashing him pretty hard on his disclaimer.
No,
But
just,
I will say that I won't work out without my headphones. I am one of those people.
No, I mean, I'm one of those people too. I thought I was, but you know what? If I came up here and left my headphones at the house, I'm like,
Man
hey
up.
man, I'm fucking here. Let's
Yeah.
get this shit done.
Not me.
And guess what? I'm listening to Lannis Morissette or whoever is
Nah,
playing
man,
on the radio.
I can't, dude. I'm sorry. If I gotta listen to
Yeah.
fucking Luke Combs fucking one more time,
There
that
we go.
damn song, what is it? That you got a badass car. I can't
Oh, the
stand it.
NASCAR?
Oh god, I want to just. I'm
NASCAR.
so fucking tired of that song. Anyway, I will not work out. I will not work out without my headphones. I won't. Even if I'm here, I will leave, go get them, and come back. Or I'll leave and just not come back.
Wait, no, I was gonna say, oh well, if you do that, good. But if you don't come back, nah, don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie.
What the heck, bro?
There's been a few times where I haven't
What
come
the
back.
heck?
No,
There's a few times where I haven't come
I have
back.
left the gym before to get headphones, but the way
Come back?
my thing is, and I come back.
Yeah.
But like my thing is, a lot of the reason I know I listen to music while I work out, but a lot of it too is like I don't want people bothering me,
Exactly.
and so that's why I like the headphones because I know that like no one's gonna be trying to like have a 45-minute conversation while I'm working out with the headphones on, and so I'll do that.
Who does that?
Phone call. Gotta take. Anyway.
Oh man.
I've been prone to be quite the chatter. I'm pretty sure you guys know that by now.
No.
I like to talk.
What?
What?
No.
No, there's no way.
No.
No.
Anyways.
Nike doesn't know a stranger. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Mayor of Brownwood.
There you go.
There we go.
2024.
2018.
Mr.
wait,
2018.
no.
Mr. 2023 for 2024.
Heck yeah. But anyways.
First rule of business, getting rid of discipline. We're throwing it out the window. We're not going to be disciplined.
If you're disciplined, you're wrong.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
I wouldn't do that. That would be
I won't
terrible.
vote for you. Sorry.
I wouldn't vote for me either.
If you ran, I would have to run.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Because I know I would win. I'm just kidding.
I don't think he is, and that's okay, though.
I wouldn't
because I don't
run.
want to run.
It's a joke. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a joke because I don't run.
yeah, I don't want to run. That'd be terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
politics are ugly. That's ugly business.
No, I meant like running. Like
oh,
cardio.
God, no. Fuck that, too.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. You can win.
Who gets on a treadmill anymore?
I don't know, bro.
Don't you?
Me?
Yeah. You don't do cardio?
No. Well, I mean, I do a. No.
I do know.
Hey,
Do
next,
you do cardio?
Next question.
I have, yeah. I mean,
Are we disciplined on our cardio?
Next question.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
I'm
do-
not disciplined on my cardio.
I do
Yeah, I'm not either.
a form of cardio that's not treadmill.
I do a form of cardio as well,
which
So,
is
yeah.
what?
which is
Elaborate.
hip thrusts.
So discipline, right? You just got to go to the gym. You got to get it done. If you
Yeah.
tell yourself you're going to do something, do it. No questions asked.
I
Bam.
think. Are there any cons to discipline? Is there a con to being over disciplined?
I think there is in the sense where if you really think about it, is it discipline or is it an addiction? Because like I said, and we were talking on the episode 4 about video games. Yeah, you can play, but if you're addicted to it, you're consumed, and then you're disciplined playing video games every day, but you're not making money and you're just trying to escape reality. Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
It's not good. It's an addiction.
Well, then that way, I think you'd say this. That's someone disguising the word discipline with addiction.
For sure. And I'll say, go ahead.
I was just gonna say because that's like the crackhead joke that we made earlier. Like you could sit there and say that they're disciplined, well, they're addicted.
Yeah.
An addiction is a disguise. Is what they use discipline to disguise their addiction.
Correct.
So I like that because I think at the end of the day, those are two definitely separate things. The discipline is getting up at 4 a.m. and going on a run and then coming to the gym.
Yeah.
Addiction is getting up in the morning and being addicted to that cup of coffee to get you to do that every day.
Yeah.
So I think that's where that ties in right there.
Yeah, and I would go ahead and say discipline, anything that's beneficial, anything that's positive, you should do it. And that's what creates discipline. If it's not benefiting
you think Salo misses a shot of test ever? No, he's disciplined. He takes that shot every day. Every day. He's disciplined in his steroid abuse.
I forgot my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
No.
You're talking about
just
be hat positive. You're talking about positive.
There's nothing positive you can do. You can't overdo it. My thought is you can't work too much and make too much money. Well, I suppose you could if you're not paying attention to other things, focusing on other things. You can let it consume you. But the way I see it, if it's beneficial, like the gym, I would say I'm addicted to the gym, but that's a good addiction. So in my eyes, that's a discipline. Me eating the way that I eat.
That's discipline for sure.
Oh, that's discipline, and that can't. I want to say I'm addicted to the food because, again, I don't view
broccoli
food,
so many times.
I don't view food as something to indulge in. It's just fuel. And so, but yeah, the difference between addiction and discipline, and we need to be disciplined in all facets.
I think
of our lives.
I'd like to sum it up and say this is just me generalizing. This is also my opinion, so you guys chime in.
Yeah.
Discipline in family, discipline in your job,
yeah, for sure.
Discipline in your gym, discipline in your health, discipline in your fitness, even if it's not the gym. Those 5 things I think are what you need to be disciplined on. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Those 5 things, that sums it up, I think, in my opinion. If you're thinking of discipline, those should be 5, at least should come to mind. Those 5 things should come to mind.
Yeah.
Being disciplined in your home, being disciplined in your job, being disciplined with your at your fitness, being disciplined in your health. I'm taking gym out because fitness and gym are the same thing, and that's just kind of being a dead horse. Those 4 things, but you need to have those 4 things. Those need to go through your head: family, work, fitness, and health. Strict discipline on those. Anything less is just an addiction and in the way.
Unacceptable.
Yep.
What do you think?
Agreed.
Yep. Well, all right. We good?
Unless there's anything else you want to touch on.
I mean, there's a lot, but I think we're good.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, you're good. We might bring this up later on. I'm not saying part 2.
I think it will be part of every conversation.
I'm not saying part 2. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say I feel like just be ready.
Yeah.
That discipline. It was already a big topic before.
Yeah.
So be ready that you will hear us use that a lot. You will hear, especially Salo, because not dash on. Salo's a big believer, and that's his thing, man. And I think that's good. So y'all be prepared that this is just a small touch of what you'll hear us get on discipline, and probably go on discipline rants from this episode on. I mean, even the past episodes. So if you feel like there's anything we missed on discipline, be sure to hit us up. Leave it in the comments. Let us know what you think of how disciplined are you? Are you disciplined? Let us know how disciplined you are. Let us know what you feel like you're slacking in. Maybe we can help you. Maybe we can't. I don't know. But we won't know unless you leave a comment. So please like, subscribe.
Yep.
Hit that follow button, share, follow us on our Instagrams and everything. And be disciplined.
So exactly. And what is discipline? To close it out, discipline is instant and willing obedience to appropriate orders. We're out.